How y'all doing today? I wanted to make a quick video about this feel-good feeling we're all chasing after, right? That pleasure cycle in your brain when you do something you like, okay? It's called dopamine. Okay, and dopamine is created in your brain and then it's released, and that's what gives you the pleasure cycle and the pleasure feeling. Okay? Dopamine is a feel-good neurotransmitter in the brain. It's a reward system that plays an important role in your pleasure cycle. Okay? You get a dopamine and endorphin release, right? You feel pleasure, right? And dopamine is triggered by anything that gives you pleasure or satisfaction. It could be exercise, music, drugs, eating food, sex, playing video games, scrolling on social media, right? You're searching for your next dopamine hit, your next dopamine trip. Shopping, some of you ladies, okay? We get on Amazon, we get a little trigger happy with the click button, right? That creates a dopamine drip, okay? Now, the problem with this is that society is becoming weak, especially for the men. Guys, listen, newsflash, we weren't made to be happy all the time. This is just the nature of a man, okay? The path to victory, there's nothing that should make you happy about that. The path to victory is suffering, okay? Sacrifice, right? Struggle. That's the path to victory. You know, all the self-indulging and trying to be happy 24/7, that's behavior of a weak man. Okay, we got to try to get rid of that. Right? I used to be weak, right? But now I've built myself into the strong warrior. Okay, people aren't just created strong. They're made strong. They're built strong. They build themselves up strong. Right? I used to be a skinny little soccer kid, right? But now look at me, right? I'm jacked. Okay, this was intentional. I did this through daily discipline, habits, Bible study, prayer, diet, okay? All good habits. We got to stop indulging in this unhealthy behavior, and replace these bad habits, these bad dopamine hits with healthy habits and healthy natural dopamine releases. Okay, because when you stop rewarding your brain with all this temporary pleasure, your brain actually rewires itself, is what happens. Because when you're rewarding yourself with all this temporary pleasure, what happens is your brain is subconsciously seeking out pleasure, right? Quick hit. I need a quick temporary dopamine hit, right? It's already wired into your brain because you've been doing it. Your brain has learned this behavior. Right? That's why we got to put a stop to that, right? Make a mental decision. I'm changing my life, right? It starts with a decision. Some bad dopamine habits we went over would include ingesting excessive chemicals, okay? Alcohol, drugs, right? Even some of the prescription drugs you get from the doctor, those are not healthy for you. A good one will be Adderall. Right, that's amphetamine. It's one chemical away from methamphetamine. Okay, it might make you feel good. It gives you a big rush of dopamine, right? But then you're depressed. Right, super high, super low. Right, it's not good for you. I don't care if you got ADHD or not. Right, Adderall is not natural. You don't need Adderall in prescriptions. All you need is a good, healthy diet. Okay, other bad dopamine habits would include video games, excessive sugar, right? Excessive caffeine, anything like scrolling on social media for an hour. Okay, you're literally searching out your next dopamine drip. Okay, and the problem with that is you keep looking and looking and you keep getting it and you keep getting it. And you know what excessive dopamine drip creates? I'll tell you. It creates a dope. All right? So some good habits, some good, healthy, natural dopamine releases. would be exercise, music, dancing, eating correctly. Okay, a good diet will increase your dopamine levels in a healthy way. For me personally, right, I love that I'm involved in church. Okay, I find satisfaction that God has the wheel now and I ain't got to drive. I love the fact that I'm trying my hardest, pushing the envelope to try to pursue righteousness, although I fall short, right? I'm trying to inherit God's blessing for my life. I want that so bad. Okay, I find satisfaction in that. Another one for me is trying to be a leader to other men. Okay, I got some answers now I can share with you guys, right? It wasn't always like that, right? I find satisfaction in trying to help other people and other men live a healthy life and try to get closer to Christ. Okay? Another great natural dopamine release, laughter. Okay? We all love to laugh. Me and Jesse are riding around, geeking hard about how old man Rivers just chased us off his property. I'm laughing so hard I'm almost in tears, keeled over, holding my stomach. Right? That is a healthy dopamine release, a natural release. Okay? So we got to work on our habits, guys, because you either have good habits or you have bad habits. Right? There's no in between. It's either up or down. Okay? And when you live your life outside of all these temporary pleasures, it's truly a gift from God because you're at peace with yourself. And you're living life on life's terms. Okay, I can attest to this. Okay, when you have a good diet, good habits, and a good relationship with Jesus Christ, it's almost like the perfect storm, right? For the perfect storm, obstacles are easy now, right? And nothing gets in its way. God bless you today.